So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Rummenigge. Oh, what has happened here? Rummenigge! Drogba. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's a key interception. Stam. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. Thiago. Stood up well to him there. And it's Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the... Oh, great leap! Caught offside that time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
A header! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Liverpool really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Ronaldinho. Gets a good foot in there. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And he lines up a cross. And a header! No, not the best of headers. So it is still 0-0. And here's Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Vieira! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the keeper beats it away. And it's Ronaldinho. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Vieira. And it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And this is Dembele. Vieira. Mateus. Thiago. He's through here. Rijkaard. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Dijk with the foul. And it's Thiago. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has not gone well. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Alexander-Arnold. Mateus. Thiago.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rummenigge finds himself offside. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. That's going wide left. And he's quick to return it, pinged towards the front line. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier...
And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. Robertson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Drogba chasing after it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Robertson. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Messi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It's Dembele! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Mbappe. It is a corner. Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
He's got away. Rummenigge. He's on it. Can he get away? That's an excellent interception. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. He's having a shot! Oh no, this does not look good. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Always goal side. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ronaldinho. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yaya Toure! And no, just off target. That's a little off target. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Thiago. And he's in on goal.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. Oh, some tackle that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15, Thiago.
And it's Robertson.
Number 19.
Looking for the far post. Company
Number
deals
10,
with that comfortably.
Ronaldinho.
That is ended up in no man's
18,
land. Yaya Toure,
Rummenigge.
Vieira gets across to intercept that.
Number
Oh, they could break
41,
here.
Price. Number 22.
And it's Pedri.
Country.
Pedri
Number
will not want to
14,
lose out here, not
Neymar.
against this opponent.
Number
This
11,
might spell danger.
Mbappe.
Got to be quick to recover this. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Toure does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run, and the shot's on here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Rashford. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Robertson. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi receives it in a wide position.
Two
Bullets.
has been indicated.
Solid goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Time added on will be 2 minutes. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Just a quick reminder today, please
So there it
refrain
is.
from parking
What struck you
outside
most
the
about that?
stadium.
Yeah, well,
Thank
I've
you
been
very
on the
much for your
losing side in
cooperation.
games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, who would have thought it? Who could have thought that Scott McTominay's first venture outside Manchester would have turned out like this?
And in a city where the passion of the fan...
Tries from a long way out. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Totti. He shifted it to the flank. Mateus. Nicely spread. And it's Vitinha. McTominay. Oh, good spread. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus. Spread it left. Marcelo. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a good spell of possession, this. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Vitinha, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And it's Totti. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to play him in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mateus. Always onto this. He's in one-on-one. There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Number 11, Cristiano.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Can he get on the end of this? Sends it crossfield. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Drogba. Threads one, and he shoots! Totti. Now it's McTominay. And he's picked out the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good take in a good area. Bullish header! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Looking for options for movement. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Azar. McTominay. And he plays one through. Shapes the shoots! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. A finish right from the top draw. They are purring, truly purring. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
A case now of complete control. Hazard receives it in a wide position.
There will be 1 minute added time.
McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. So much time and space. Towering header! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was, and that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
For our World Charity Fund.
So the action resumes. Liverpool not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's a sharp little ball here. Totti going face to face with his great rival. So no flag here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave.
It's Drogba! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And a header! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Vitinha. Totti. Mateus. And this is Ronaldo. And he's running Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Not the most convincing of passes. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And this is Drogba. Oh, well, it's Dembele! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Albert Ferrer.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
No, again, there's no way through. Vitinha. And it's Azar. And it's Marcelo. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. And Maicon. McTominay. And it's Totti. That's destined for the flank. Vitinha. Passing nice and neat. It's a really well-measured ball. Swings in, getting up there! High and ultimately harmless. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Ronaldo. He can run onto that. He's found the way. Real chance! And that pass isn't the best. And again! And he steered it beyond the post.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Good effort from distance. Oh, that's ambitious. In it comes. Pepe makes the interception. Mateus shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hazard. Mateus.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And a chance! Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Now it's Totti. And this is Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Albert Ferrer. McTominay, given the lift of his goal, to Totti. Over to the right flank. And it's McTominay. And it's Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe! Oh, important interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yaya Toure delivers. Khan deals with that, nice and simple. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Totti. Great vision. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank.
Been indicated.
Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. And this is Hazard. Big chance! And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick
How
announcement.
do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here, that's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he decides to... Oh, good effort! And again! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. This is promising. Quick look. He's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh no, what has happened here? Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Looking for options for movement. Mbappe finding himself in space. And he shoots! That was probably asking just too much. Kane. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Plays it in low. Good read, needed to be. And Yaya Toure! Oh, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Yaya Toure certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Ronaldinho. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Neymar venturing down the left. And this is Ronaldinho. And the finish! I've fallen kindly here. There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There's the... In he goes again! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
And we have our very first corner. Out towards the flank. Back where it came from. And it's Baggio. Drogba shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele. Yaya Toure. Oh, easy pickings there. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Alexander-Arnold. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Yaya Toure! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Punched away. It's run loose here. Club America are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. Terrific effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Decent chance! And a neat finish. A goal and a really telling moment. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Just one in it. There could be trouble here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Has been indicated.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And now, to all members of the
Caution
crowd,
certainly not
I'd
on the
like to
agenda
ask you
here
to join
from
me
both
in
sides.
wishing our
Yeah, they're
birthday
ahead,
boy
Peter,
a
but they can't
very
afford to
special
get too
birthday.
complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. And he is going into that little black book. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Club America go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Pirlo is strong enough. Mbappe. Mateus.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure. Pirlo. Mbappe. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Played out towards the right wing, and the counter is on.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mateus, never out of the action for very long. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe. Pirlo. And here's Kane. Knocks it out wide. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Dembele. Mateus.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Neymar. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Mbappe. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has a look up. Oh, what chance for a shot! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up.
Oh, he's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 14, Rashford.
And here's Rashford.
Number 10,
Tries one from range.
Number 6.
Well, there's plenty to like about this.
Good chance here. And that could have brought them level.
Bellingham was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Right card! And a truly agonising miss.
Rijkaard absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. He's found the way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Now it's Rashford. And it's Bellingham. And this is Yaya. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking. Bellingham picks it up from the goal kick. He's got away. He slings it in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's found a way through.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Always goal side. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Rashford gets into a good position.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Cannavaro. Somewhat off target. Time added on 4 minutes. This is a promising build-up. And here's Rashford. Oh, he's found support out wide. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. That's a throw. Cannavaro. Yamal chasing after it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that'll be the end of that. Liverpool perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be...
Ekitike! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ekitike has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. Dembele. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now there's a fine ball. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of...
Oh, what is having a shot? Caggiolu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kvaratskhelia. Xavi providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he get it through? Thinks about... And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Hazard. It's Hazard! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Drogba. DiMarco. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi! Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played through into space. Neymar. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. 15 minutes till half-time. Hazard. Xavi. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Caggiolu with the delivery. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he plays one through. Rijkaard. Nemecha. And Kvaratskhelia. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Ekitike. Oh, well played, well played. Robertson.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Yaya Toure. Oh, this looks sharp. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. He is through here. Look at the space here. And he shoots! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 77.
So, into the second half.
Le numéro 79.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! It's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Ekitike! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Played out to the left flank.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And this is Hazard. He's got a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Threads one in. There's the shot! He's got a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Short changes him with that pass. This looks promising. Spread out to the left. Neymar. Nice control. Goes for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Xavi. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yaya Toure, he's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Yaya Toure. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Dembele. 75 minutes played. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. Here's utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And the shots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball's gone astray. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Dembele.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Mbappe. Incoming delivery. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Il y aura 4 minutes de
4
temps
added
additionnel.
minutes on the board. And it's Hazard. That has found him in acres of space.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Drogba. Kadiolu promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. What a scene this is. The locals proudly refer to this venue as the Colossus of St. Ursula. And boy, everything about this place is absolutely colossal. Things already rolling. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro cuts it out. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter.
He's having a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vitinha. And it's Hazard. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Botafogo have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers and they...
It's Hazard! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And this is Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Toure showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Space for him to turn and look. Cross goes in there, and he was alert to it. Hazard looking for the run. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Dembele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared.
Shapes to shoot!
Botafogo have turned up with a human...
Shot a goal! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Vitinha knocks it into space. Great vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Dembele. Van Dijk does well not to be outdone there. Spread out to the left. Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. Drogba. He's cut it out. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Shot could be on. Look at the space here. Bellingham!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance! Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. This is Dembele. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can thump it away. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Liverpool coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the keeper beats it away. And this is Drogba, and a chance! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Pete.
It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nicely aimed pass. Drogba. Oh, good ball. Dembele. Oh, that was vital. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Maldini. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Yaya Toure.
Liverpool have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Mbappe! Goal! Botafogo! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number 1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a promising position. There will be a throw-in.
Fue de 80.953.
It's a sweeping cross. He's going for goal!
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He is through here. Dembele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Azar. Well, they can break here. Now it's Azar. He's picked his way through. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Bellingham. Hangs in a towering header. It's in. They've done it again. It is incredible.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Two goals. And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And they get themselves in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Botafogo leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Great chance! Oh, they could be caught. And another try!
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
Dembele will not want to lose out here. Not a real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bellingham has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Oh, important interception. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager sees...
Decent chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Into the last 5 minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He has a look up. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. So, what can they make of this? Oh, good-looking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence of annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Flings in across. Bellingham. Dembele. Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now it's Kane. That's going wide left. Nuno Mendes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's just beyond his reach. Davids. And that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliant. It's the bay! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross into the ball. He's rising! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Caught offside that time. He's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Some really good ball movement. Neymar picks it up out wide. And it's Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, that's wonderful alert. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's nicely done. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Might be danger here. Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with the corner, there first. Towering header! And he can thump it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Surely he can. The shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Drogba. Davids.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. Seedorf. Now Davids. Seedorf. And he's in on goal. And it's slung out wide. Messi wins the duel this time. Oh, he's played it. Goes for it! Well taken goal. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Neymar. This looks promising. He's gone backward here. Bellingham pinches it off him. Davids. And here's Kane. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Seedorf. Nicely spread. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Davids. Toure does well to get it back. Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro. Davids. And it's Mendes. Dembele. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Nuno Mendes. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Played out towards the right wing. Messi looking to receive it in space. Van Dijk. Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Yaya Toure! He will be livid with himself. Seedorf. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Drogba. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Dembele, and he's running. It's Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba! And a truly agonising miss.
Drogba is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Alaba. Davids. And Hakimi. Toure gets a foot in here. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And it's Hakimi. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. In by Messi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Nuno Mendes. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Drogba. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Robertson cuts out the pass. And here's Messi. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Liverpool just couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something...
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No way through. And here's Drogba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look. Ah, such a clever touch. Cross flung in towards the middle. No, he's not getting past him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And that is headed... And a header! Goal! Norway! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dembele gets on his bike and on the move. The muscular approach does pay off here. Cruyff. And Jordi Alba. Great vision. Cruyff has it out wide and in space.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dembele. And it's Inzaghi. O'Reilly. Now he's running away. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Robertson looking for the run. Toure wants to run onto this. Keeper's dealt with that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. Mbappe! And a neat finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now there's a fine ball. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Drogba. Drogba running with the ball. It's Drogba! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's O'Reilly. Can he latch on to this? Oh, super ball! Yaya Toure. That's going wide left. And it's Robertson. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure driving forwards. Chouameni. Gerrard. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary. Threads one in. O'Reilly. Chouameni. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Inzaghi. And this is Gerrard. He's found a way through. And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Drogba. He's looking wide. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please join me in wishing
The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. Bellingham. Chouameni. Cruyff quietly revving up. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Varane makes the interception. Cafu tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. Cafu. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Cruyff. That's very neat. Cruyff! Bellingham. Gerrard. O'Reilly. This is a promising build-up. Drive. And Cruyff! Goal! Norway! And again they hit the front. That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's a pretty loose pass.
For this match was 51,577.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cruyff has it in a wide position. Very nicely done. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
This is the time you need that pace.
Norway are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Bellingham. Drogba being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And this is Cruyff. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ronaldinho. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Cruyff! Not a bad try by any means.
Cruyff really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. Liverpool may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Ronaldinho. Closing in on goal. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This their second corner of the game. Cruyff goes short. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Tchouaméni. And this is Ronaldinho! Into the last quarter of an hour.
Norway clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Dembele.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Filippo Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And there's a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Norway go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Inzaghi. That is good strength. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So now the difference is 3. Tchouaméni. And here's Cruyff.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. Shoots! Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Now it's Drogba. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. The Netherlands have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
That's a good ball out wide. Drogba chasing after it. Now it's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go! Just off target.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Schneider. And this is Ronaldo. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the counter is on. Not where it came from. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dembele's delivery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's got away. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Drogba. Looking to play him in. Big chance! And he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that's well seen too.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Schneider plays it short. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Tries to pass it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's found a way past. Spread to the right. Skims one in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's Drogba! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's been close for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Referee's given a throw. Thuram. For Xavi Alonso, looking for a runner. Chips it through. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Now it's Drogba, and it's Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute.
Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now, to all members
Any
of the
strong
crowd,
opinions on the
I'd
first
like to
half?
ask you
Well,
to
this is
join
when you
me
need
in
your
wishing
players to
our
step up,
birthday
Peter.
boy
Be
a
brave,
very
see all that
special
courage.
birthday.
They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Liverpool looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second period is underway.
Liverpool can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
No, he's not getting past him there. Yaya Toure. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Over to the right flank. Oh, what a real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's got the beating of his man. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zanetti. And this is Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Off the post! Has another go! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Still just a single goal between the sides. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's the throw. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Schneider touches it back. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that's chance! That's another chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's gone backward here. Under an awful lot of pressure. Zanetti. And it's Xabi Alonso. No, it's come to nothing.
The Netherlands really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Xabi Alonso running with the ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's having a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Yaya Toure. Great vision. This looks promising.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Drogba. Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He is through here. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? Drogba! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be one
Nicely
minute
weighted
added
ball.
time.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Toure does well to get it back. Robertson. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief
Please turn your
can
attention.
draw...